So good on camera. Oh my god.
Them eyebrows.
Oh, it's too bad we had to switch into the game.
Too bad, man. Too bad. We should be looking at eyebrows instead of maps for today. We'll let your eyebrows choose which map we go with. Whatever one looks more similar.
I'm really actually disappointed in the fact that I cannot raise one eyebrow at a time.
Yeah?
Yeah, because that's like the best quizzical face for when you're eyeing a woman across the bar.
Like Dwayne Johnson? How he does it?
Exactly.
I tried once or twice when I saw him do it, and it hurt my...
You know exactly what I'm thinking, yeah.
It hurt the middle of my head, actually.
It gives you like a headache right in between your frontal lobes, right?
It's painful.
Yep.
But he's really muscular, so he's used to pain.
It's
so
the
he's
same
able
thing
to
that I get when I wear video games, wear my headset, and have glasses on. The glasses like pinch the middle of my face.
I am lucky I am not blind, because I do not want to have my nose.
I'm not blind
pinched.
either.
Well, having bad vision is
And
considered
just-
being blind. Kind of, just a little bit.
Optically challenged.
Optically challenged, is that what we're going to call it from now on? All right, I didn't mean to call you blind. Don't be offended. He looked at me like, are you going to really call me blind? Like it was like some derogatory term or something. My apologies, man. I didn't realize.
That's racist.
Anyone out there that's blind, I apologize if I offended you. Jeez, man. Alrighty. Well, guys, jookto actually chose a boat. It seems he really likes to have that aggression on this map.
Yeah.
We saw last time he went for a double gas into quick mutas, and mutas seem to be pretty strong, actually, with their ability to control the middle of the map, because it's hard for Protoss to actually move out, as we saw earlier when we saw Crank playing against it. So.
Yeah, let's take a look at this third again. What do we remember about the features of it?
Well, this third down here, this will be jookto's third. Down here, we have this ramp. That you can actually come down to engage in, so it's a little bit harder to defend. But the way jookto actually countered that was by going for quick mutas and keeping his opponent back so he can get his third. So that's kind of something to point out. And for Protoss, it's pretty relatively easy to hold. Crank actually never had a problem with lanes ever coming in. He
There's
put a
not
couple
really a good staging area for the third, though. Once you're in there, you're pretty committed.
Yeah, that's true as well. I think this map would be a little bit harder to grab a third against Terran.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I really think Terran would have
You can kind of shell away on your extractors.
I wish we had some Terran players, Nathanius.
Be very easy to drop on the low ground, lift up in your Marines again, and then drop it again on the high ground and do little shuttle moves there.
Yeah, for sure.
How's Blink on this map if we're looking at a PvP match?
Well, we had some Blink for Crank, but unfortunately he had to sit back, so we didn't get really to see it be exploited too much. With observers, actually it'd be really quick to get across the middle of the map.
The main base looks like it's pretty open on the low ground.
Well, it is true
what I'm looking
as well, because you have this little...
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the jungle level on Mario Kart.
Okay. I don't remember that part at all.
Oh, the newer Mario Kart Wii.
Oh, well, I played the 64
right
version,
before you go into the cave and you make that bend.
Yeah.
It's like, you have to like go over this. You go over the river with the big jump pad and you land and you have to turn to the left. Really
the only thing I played on GameCube was Resident Evil 0.
Somebody out there knows what I'm talking about. Resident Evil 0?
Yeah, that's the game that I played on GameCube. It was a remake, essentially, of...
It's not GameCube, man. It's Wii.
No. It was... Oh, you're on the Wii? What's your Mario Kart?
Time...
I don't think I played on the Wii.
Killers? Oh, what was the name of that game on Wii that was...
Time Splitters?
Time Splitters? Yeah, that was it. That was it.
I just wasn't a Wii dude. I was a Halo man, so I played Xbox.
Uh-huh.
And so Wii was considered the enemy as well as PS3. So
the enemy.
It was. Don't touch it unless you're playing Smash Brothers. Then it's okay. But other than that, you kind of stayed away from it.
I specifically own all the consoles so that everybody can just share in love and happiness and bubble baths.
Bubble baths. Well, double gas is on the way for jookto, so it seems he really has to figure something out with the Spire play that he likes to have. I mean, he does like Muta in general. It's kind of where jookto's staple play, but he really seems to like the opening with it. He brings Lings down here as well to make sure nothing comes down to the third. There's no pylons or anything. Hanging out by the female Ursa Dock. How do you say that? Ursa Dock. So why are you just going to help me out, man?
Ursa Dock.
Thank you. It's a weird-ass name. Well... main and natural, we do have a second simulators on the way. We'll be having a third and fourth from Theory very soon. He seems to be enjoying opening up with a pylon and some kind of structure on the high ground here. It doesn't really seem to favor doing Fort Expand, which I feel like it's pretty safe on this map, actually. You get a pylon here, get a Forge, Gateway, Zealot. Bam.
Yep.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, it is pretty narrow. I agree with you on that. It's not as wide as Silver Sands, for instance, which was quite vulnerable to a bailing all-in.
Well, third and fourth simulator now on the way for jookto, so moving up in that layer tech, going for that Spire. How will Theory hold on to it? His cybernetic score is actually a bit exposed.
Mutas.
Yeah, this is actually really exposed here. This could be picked off very quickly. One of the reasons why we used to have cybernetic score before Muta play got really strong, like back in the day, it used to be up in this area, and they started bringing it down more into the base, so you're committed to getting into it.
Oh, look at this timing. 200 gas just acquired. jookto's now going to be able to drop his Spire. And it's an
and then throw us
pit.
off and curse us. These commentators.
Cool, he had 200, so regardless, I want to admire his ability to time builds well.
I'm so mad at him, actually. I don't want to mind anything about him because we just ramped for the last 2 minutes about Spire.
Two-Base Infestor is going to be the name of the game here.
Wow, but this is going to be the name of the game here for Theory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gateways on the way off of 2-Base. 3 gas only for this player with 2 only in there. Going to be very Zealot heavy based. Should open up with a nice amount of sentries first, and then
Warp Gate's late though. He didn't chrono his Warp Gate enough.
He wanted to land it with +1 attack, so I guess we'll excuse him. But that was actually scouted.
This pylon's done. It has not been seen.
Oh
it
my
just
gosh.
gets scouted actually.
Just saw 4 of them. That's it. He only saw 4 of them with the Overseer.
Yeah, but he hasn't seen a Robo, and the timing, those 4 gateways kind of hint that there are more. So jookto knows that he needs to start making, he's actually making spine crawlers right now. He's taking out pylons. This is enough information. You don't see 4 gateways without a Robo or anything, and there we go. Everything's seen. jookto knows exactly what's coming, and yet he still made drones.
Well, here comes the aggression. A couple of sentries, a nice amount of Zealots already in the mix. The Lings do scout the forward pylon. Here we go, aggression. About to happen. The creep spread's actually pretty nice here for him. Going to make it a little bit harder for Theory to fully engage on this. This gets really scary for him. But 2 spy cars already finished up. Third and fourth one are on the way again once he started up.
Sentries are exposed. Lynx coming in from the back. 1 sentry will go down. Second one falls. Third as well. Zealots are all that remain right now with spine crawlers in place to help hold them off.
Man, he really likes his Zealots strategies. So looks like the Lings will get a decent surround here. Just kidding, as the Zealots charge straight in. A nice fungal, though, lands on all the Zealots there. Free damage. Nicely done there. And you know what? Maybe he was expecting me to play like we thought, actually.
Yep.
And so, oh my gosh. That was very nicely
handled.
Yeah.
That actually, I mean, Theory just got owned.
Literally. Wow. So we're going to have some more reinforcements.
Not literally. A neural parasite would be literally.
That is
he
true.
got owned.
That would be true.
Yeah.
Well, the last time this happened for...
I'm sorry, but Grubby said it best. People literally misuse the word literally.
It's true. Why'd Grubby have to teach you that lesson? Makes me look dumb on cast. Well, Theory now is going to go ahead and try and move around to this third and potentially come in from a different route, but it's still the same entrance, essentially, because he has to come all the way into these spine crawlers. Last time this happened on Breaking Point, he actually just moved in with a lot of Zealots and just kind of surprised his opponent, and jookto died off to it. But at this point, jookto looks like he's going to be able to hold it. This time he's more aggressive with his spine crawlers, and he has a Fester Tech, which again is just energy reoccurring.
Yeah, he lost nothing holding this attack. He held an 8 gate with 4 consecutive fungal growths.
Essentially, yep.
I love jookto's position right now. He's going to take a third over here on the right. I think he's going to be in a great spot.
Well, Theory is pulling back this time.
Creep in, up give third, fourth.
What?
What?
Fourth what?
Oh. Those gateways actually look like a base all of their own.
No.
On the mini-map.
Nope.
I'm like, did Theory grab and saturate a third base in the last minute here? Really?
What a genius. We're moving into Robotics Bag. +1 armor has been popped up here for Theory. I like that choice. Going to make it a little bit harder for the Lings to engage if they do find a point for this third. And he wants to expand. He had to kill off that Overlord, though, and that slowed it down. At the same time, as mentioned, Theory has him in this top right corner. And to be honest, it's a little bit on the exposed side, but he deals with it by putting an Overlord over this little pillar of sight up here in the top right corner. So.
Yeah. Pillars are awesome.
Yep.
Pillars of Earth. Great
Romans made tons of pillars for
right.
everything. And you put everything on a pillar.
Tim, I want to give you a lot of literature you should read.
I can't read books, man.
That's a lie.
Too many words.
Trying to cop out of it that easy?
Yep.
Think I'm going to let you off that easy?
Yep.
You know I won't.
The thing about Theory's play is he always throws out so many force fields immediately. He's so...
Wow, great example right there.
He loves to throw down force fields, and it seems like jookto knows it, and he constantly baits them out a lot of engagements. Terrans being popped up, and there's really not that much damage available here for Theory. So many infested Terrans, the sound won't stop. It hurts my ears.
It just sounds like really wet vomit.
Yeah.
Actually.
And it does. Infested Terrans are going to now start breaking through these gateways. There is a lot of photon cannons available for Theory. With the Colossus popping out, this makes it way easier to hold this.
Yep.
And it looks like the infested Terrans
I just want to see that gateway die. I'm going to be really sad because those infested Terrans...
They're not focusing.
They were alive forever, just standing there, kind of shambling their way like zombies into a boarded up wall.
Well, the problem is he has everything on one hotkey. If he used that Colossus, he could actually gotten more damage done and just paid attention to the shields, and would have lost a lot less stuff. But he only had on one hotkey, so every time he moved forward with it, he was moving everything forward, and so he lost, afraid of losing some sentries there. Well, looking into jookto, he is going Mass Infestor apparently. Playing like Whale, actually. I think the one time I did see this map was the map that Whale played on so long ago. It was like an hour and 20 minutes because he played with nothing but pure Infestor. And I casted that one with Dan, actually, from NASL. I think he did win, actually. Somehow the other person threw it. I remember, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, why is this working? Yeah.
Whale. Sadness.
Yep.
Sad to see him go, man.
Well, Hive on the way already. For jookto is moving up into tech. He did get that base in the top right corner. Not really saturated. It was essentially just a larva dump there. And we actually have Theory moving forward very quickly. Lings are going to try and scurry on in. We'll be forced to retreat, though, with the sentries joining in and the Colossus being there. Where's this Colossus going?
on the way right now, 6 of them.
Where's the Colossus
going to some Overlords, man. Oh, a huge chain fungal on the sentries, but it will not be enough.
Yeah, those Infestarians got killed off very quickly. How much energy do you have left? He has a decent amount of fungals available. You need to be careful going up that ramp. Burrow does happen. We need to just go down the third. Don't engage in that natural, I feel. He's going to go ahead and do it, though. Spinecrawler is getting a nice couple of pokes off on the Zealots. The Zealots are meant there to be really tanky. Infestarian in the top left corner as well, and it looks like jookto might be able to break through. With Corruptors getting out, though, it's going to be a little bit on the harder side.
Yeah, there's no Stalkers with this army, so these Corruptors are going to kill the Colossi with ease, and this, although it looked really bad at first for jookto, is going to be held in all likelihood.
Well, you need to get ready to hold off this third. I would have liked for him to go straight to the third, man. He would have killed off a lot of drones, and it would have been worth a trade to actually lose on your Colossus going off that third. Because they were going to die anyways, no matter what. So it'd be a better trade for him. But it looks like he is now forced to deal with the rest of the Infested Terrans. Now dealing with the third, but the drones were pulled away there for jookto, so he will retain them. Can send them up to this top right corner that he has snuck on by that Theory is actually unaware of still.
He is. He thinks his opponent is just on a very poor 2-base economy right now. Lings coming in, Infested Terrans are going to trap this army, and this is going to be obliterated. Oh no, he pulls back the Lings and actually lets the units escape. A little bit of an error there out of jookto, actually quite an error, as those units would have certainly been killed from the DPS of these Infested Terrans.
Well, Infested Terrans actually still have a nice amount of DPS. We're not too far into the late game where we we have a lot of armor available.
Why are these? I don't understand why there's units of Theories dying right now.
Didn't retreat. Well, now he finally jumps in though. The Colossus is finally here, but look at all these Disruptors that were retained earlier. Immediately swamp themselves on top of that Colossus. It will go down, but the third hatchery has been killed off. And really, Theory's thinking, okay, I have him on 2 bases. I'm on 3 bases. I can outlast him. This third base,
he's not on 3 bases though. That's the thing. I thought that too, Tim.
Oh wow, yeah, I keep looking at that. You're right. Oh my gosh.
It looks like a base on the
yeah, you're right, dude. And I even like, oh my god, Andrew's so dumb. And I just totally did that as well.
Really? Yeah, okay. All right, next time.
Oh my gosh, it does look like 3 bases so much.
There won't be a next time.
We're not going to get this map just because of that reason. Just kidding. We're going to go ahead and have jookto moving in, though. This is essentially the all-in part. There are Broodlords already done here for Theory as he transitioned into that as the Hive did finish. And that is a cue for him to get out of the base as jookto will be trying to run away. You cannot fight Broodlords with Zealot, Stalker, Sentry because you will never touch them. GG, man.
Yeah, this is all but game for Theory. He's throwing down double Stargate to try to get out some Void Rays. He's going to lose all his sentries. Oh, most of his sentries. But yeah, jookto, I mean,
hey,
let's take a look at that third that Theory actually doesn't know that jookto has right now.
Bam.
It's quite mining.
70 Harvesters to 54. The fourth is already on the way once again here.
Yep.
For jookto. And we're starting to get third base here for Theory, but it's a little bit too late. Look at this Broodlord army. Moving across the middle of the map. We have a nice amount of Infestors that have been retained the whole entire time, by the way. I want to commend jookto for never really sacrificing more than 1 or 2 of them at a time in an engagement.
Do you think Broodlords feel fuzzy?
Maybe like the top. I don't know. I feel like they're kind of like a bat, the bat wing. But when you actually think about it, a bat actually feels a little bit on the fuzzy side. If you've ever actually had a bat in your hand, they're actually really fuzzy.
My old roommate, Corey, he had found a bat that was actually injured. It had a broken wing.
Yeah.
And he took care of it for like 2 days. But the bat didn't get any better.
Well, unfortunately, your friend won't be able to take care of these photon cannons that are being killing so quickly by these Broodlords, just moving forward right away. A Void Ray does pop out, and to be honest, there isn't that much anti-air except for the Infested Terrans and a couple of fungals. That micro on the Broodlord, just not enough. And he misses the fungal. There we go. He does land it. The Infestaterrans are going to deal with that Void Ray right away. Link support is here at the same time, so Theory can't engage without taking too much damage. Colossus gets caught in a fungal as well. Theory just taking a lot of damage here, though. Archon popping out, but Archons aren't that strong.
There it is. We're going to an ace match, ladies and gentlemen. 2-2. Juke 2 has battled his way back in this set.
I'm really hoping they pick Starry Night just because I want to show that map.
Yeah, I like Starry Night. I picked that actually as my map when we featured maps in the Twilight Council.
Yeah.
What was the one you picked? Was it Abode?
Yeah, it was Abode.
Yeah.
Was Abode. Alrighty, guys, we're going to go ahead and get ready for game number 5. We're going to allow the players to choose what map they would like to, and then we'll jump into more matches after that. Quick commercial break happening right now.